way out again on Saturday, and we got a rather special thing to do today. What we're going to do, SJ?
Oh, rename the boat.
We are going to rename the boat. So, I'm not a particularly superstitious person, but for the most part, sailors are quite superstitious. So these ceremonies have come about because of that, and even if you don't buy into it on a superstitious level, it's a bit of an excuse to have a bit of fun and have a few drinks while you're at it as well. So we are not going to do this alongside. We are going to go to anchor at a place called, well, Quarantine. I think that's what they call it, Quarantine Jetty. And it's a nice little anchorage, which we may well do a sleepover in the not too distant future. But today, we are going to pay homage to the gods of the ocean and rename the boat. I think it's going to have to be polished up quite a bit. I found the plastic one wasn't strong enough. It just melted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's bent.
Obviously cools down quickly.
Hey?
Obviously cools down quickly, mind you, the wind is on it, so...
Say again?
It obviously cools down quickly, but then again the wind is blowing right on it.
Yeah. Now I need to remove the residue from the name. And the best way to do that is a heavy cutting compound or polish. And what you can see, well, you might not be able to, you should be able to see in the right angle with the light coming off it, is that although the lettering is removed, there is still a slight unevenness because the gel coat of the boat has been worn down over time, and underneath the lettering that's been protected. So what we need to do now is wet sand that off or down with very fine 1200 grit sandpaper. I'm just getting near the end of this sanding now. I don't want to take off too much gel coat, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do the last little bit probably just with the polish and hope it takes it off. That's where we're going over there. Get the anchor ready to drop. We're at our anchorage. almighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, implore you in your graciousness to expunge for all time from your records and recollection the name Windshift, which ceased to be an entity in your kingdom. As proof thereof, we submit this ingot, which looks suspiciously like a 50-cent coin, because it is, but it's an ingot, bearing her name, to be corrupted through your powers and forever purged from the sea. And at this point, we drop this on the bow of the boat. In grateful acknowledgement of your magnificence and dispensation, we offer these libations to your majesty and your court. And this is where we get stuck into the first bottle of champagne. So, juggling as I do, I'm not a huge champagne drinker. Do you like champagne?
Not particularly.
So I don't usually...
I wouldn't be shaking it up, Daryl. I wouldn't be turning it upside down.
We're not launching
this
a boat.
This could be funny.
We're not launching it. We're renaming it. All right. Oh.
You've done more.
I may have done a bit. I've been generous to the gods of the sea. May they bless this boat. How much do you want?
Not a lot.
We got the good stuff to go. And
Right. Cheers.
It's all right.
It's kind of fruity. There you go.
Almighty and great ruler of the seas and oceans, to whom all ships and we who venture upon your vast domain are required to pay homage, implore you in your graciousness to take into or unto your records and recollection this worthy vessel, hereafter and for all time known as Manumitter, guarding her with your mighty arm and trident, and ensuring her of safe and rapid passage through her journeys within your realm. In appreciation of your magnificence, dispensation, and in honour of your greatness, we offer these libations to your majesty and to your court. At this point, we have some more champagne.
West to east.
West to east. North, east. That way?
West to east.
Okay. Are we sure? Having gone to the trouble to do this, that we do it in the right direction? Otherwise it's like stroking a cat backwards, isn't it? It's not good. Oh, we got to pour a bit first, don't we?
Yep.
All right. For the mate. For me. That's the wrong one. Right.
Well, don't we have to do our toast, eh?
Yeah.
Manumitter.
Manumitter.
Oh, the wrong glass. You can see my lips all on my Manumitter.
So now we've got the appeasement part of the ceremony. We have to appease the gods with numerous toasts, and we've got Mum Cordon Rouge champagne. Now, if anyone lived in England in the 80s, they'd be familiar with a particular advert that use this?
I don't remember it.
I remember
He
it.
just remembers crap.
I remember it. And our viewers are going to remember it.
I name this ship. Good heavens. This is Mum Cordon Rouge champagne. That's far too good to waste on launching a ship. Haven't you got anything a little...
Mum, the champagne that's too good to waste. And we're now going to waste some. But we're not going to waste it, we're going to toast the gods.
That was a nice pop.
It's a good one. Almighty rulers of the winds, through whose power our frail vessels traverse the wild and faceless deep, we implore you to grant this worthy vessel, manumitter, the benefits and pleasures of your bounty, ensuring us of your gentle ministration according to our needs. Now we got to face north. Great Boreas, exalted ruler of the north wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors, even sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your frigid breath. Great Zephyrus, exalted ruler of the west wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors, even sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your wild breath. Great Eurus, exalted ruler of the east wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors, even sparing us in the overwhelming scourge of your mighty breath. Great Notus, exalted ruler of the south wind, grant us permission to use your mighty powers in the pursuit of our lawful endeavors, even sparing us the overwhelming scourge of your scalding breath.
And with that, the ceremony was complete. Why manumitter? The name we've chosen for our vessel was inspired by a science fiction series that by some coincidence we both used to watch in the early 1980s. In it, the main characters start off as prisoners, but they regain their liberty by seizing a spacecraft of unknown alien origin, and they call it the Liberator. And I like the sound of that because at the moment we don't really have the same liberty that we had. We can't travel, for example, overseas very easily, and we can't even travel interstate that easily. So when we are actually at sea and you're looking over the water as far as you can, it gives me a sense of freedom. So I suggested the name to Sarah, and she said, well, how about a name that means the same but it's something different? And we did a bit of research, and that's how we came up with the name manumitter.